welcome back to the channel and welcome back to spooky season. And today a quick review for this, At the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft. Now this story was originally written in 1931 and published in 1936 because it had some troubles getting published originally, and it was actually redacted down to almost novella length for its initial publication. Now this story has been put back together, so to speak. This particular version was 116 pages. In paperback form, it often comes in at 190 plus pages, but it is still quite a short novel of about 46,000 words. It is a little bit more than a novella length. Now, it's the third book I've written in the Cthulu Mythos. They've gone from short story to novella to obviously now novel in length, and that's thrown up some interesting differences. Now, this novel is about an Antarctic expedition that has gone very wrong in quite a disturbing fashion, and the use of language by Lovecraft is, he has a very good command of the English language. His prose style is more Victorian, I would say, than modern, but his use of language is very eloquent. Now, unfortunately, he has overuse of certain adjectives, and he does tend to be very repetitious in his use of prose, and can occasionally even ramble, which does break the kind of tension and the atmosphere that he's building. He is known for building really good atmosphere, and I don't believe he is wholly successful in this novel. Many times I'm feeling the ramping up of tension and atmosphere through good descriptors, only for him to drop the ball part way through, and that happens many times here. It's a novel that relies a lot on the reader's imagination, and that is quite common with Lovecraft, certainly from the two stories I read previous to this. You do have to be able to deliver the end product out of your own imagination. But unfortunately, I feel like the way that it's put together in here, it isn't as successful as those previous two stories. At the Mountains of Madness, I feel like maybe is the least successful of those three stories I have read so far. It comes very highly rated, but I tried very hard to try and make this work for me, but it wasn't wholly successful. That may be something to do with, there's a lot of kind of hard sci-fi style info dumps in this novel. It is quite slow paced at times, but that is fairly common with Lovecraft, but for some reason that wasn't working for me on this occasion. I would say this is certainly not a bad novel. I'd probably say above average even, but it is mostly pedestrian, and I would actually give it a 2.7 out of 5.